Yo, what's the business? Y'all know who it is. Your local neighborhood Super Rick here. Here with my boy Brisk. What's poppin', man?
What's good, bro? It's been a dope weekend, actually.
Word.
Yeah,
What's been going on?
went to a B-Star event yesterday. Cuzzo won the beat battle, so it was
Oh,
dope.
okay. That's what's the business. That's what's the
It was fire.
business. Cool. I haven't been doing anything. So, Brisk came up with a great idea the other week. And he proposed a question, and I've really been trying to, it's been processing in my head. And his question was, what if Drake had won the battle? And after I got over the initial nausea and throwing up and stuff and visualizing me taking my own life, I started to come with some shit, and I kind of already knew the answer. Me and you had talked about this before, but I already came with the answer. But what do you view? What do you think it would have been like? Let's say, like that drop, and then because for him to win the battle, first of all, what would it have taken for him to win the battle? What would have had to occur? And we gonna start from Kendrick dropping Like That. So the Like That verse drops. What could Drake have done different that would have won for us to even get to the scenario if he had won?
Well, he would have had to, definitely had to been some evidence of what he was saying was truthful, like these women beater allegations, things like that would have had to be some truth to some of that, and it had to come out because the reason that Kendrick was such a clear winner was because there was evidence of this PDF file activity that came after that.
So so Like That come out. So would Push Up still been the next song you would have dropped the views on Drake's team?
Probably not. But the thing about it is, when I say what if he won, I'm talking about some whole fictitious stuff. Like, what if he pulled out some evidence that I ain't know nothing about? I ain't talking about none of the orders that just happened the way it was. It was just a whole, if he came out with some song that was just so crazy and it just exposed Kendrick in some way that nobody was even expecting.
Now, so I guess that would have been Family Matters. That was the Red Button anyway. That was supposed to be the song that was his Red Button song. So are you saying what could he have said? If we pick that point of the battle, what could he have said? Because at that time, Euphoria had came out, Rick Ross calling him white boy, BBL Drizzy, and then 616 in LA. What could have been said? And because he said it was a wife. He said it was a wife beater.
No, it had to be real evidence of this, not just the fake allegations.
You think the wife beating
right now,
as a culture that we all love Ike Turner? You think that the wife beating allegations would have really because I ain't go for it, and this ain't even got nothing to do with me doing no domestic violence, but a lot of people, and this goes back, and I'm creeping onto Hateration Nation territory with what I'm about to say right now. For anybody who is very sensitive, you might want to zonk off. But it's a lot of women that slap the shit out they dude, and the dude didn't hit them back, and then they feel good too. It's like, damn, I'm so sorry, I shouldn't have hit you. It's a lot of people putting hands on each other just out of nowhere sometimes, out of frustration. Maybe they are abusive, but some people have. Just before y'all motherfuckers say anything, I've never done it. Okay? I'm just saying, a lot of people been in situations where backslaps have been exchanged from either side. So I think some people be like, I get it, but that's not the end of the world. It's not worse than being a pedo.
So you do remember, whenever that Chris Brown and Rihanna situation, the visual photos, if there would have been some pictures of Whitney beat up, or some videos, some Puff Daddy level videos that would have dropped.
Oh, if it was a Diddy level video,
yeah, he'd have been done. Like Kendrick.
If it was a video, if it was I'm talking about, you got Kendrick Lamar 5'5" running down the hallway in a bath towel, dragging Whitney, who appears to be much taller than him, not only would it would have gave credence to the short jokes on top of it, and in all actuality, I ain't gonna lie, just from how I visually see it, I think a lot of people were like, damn, them push-ups really did help, because he shouldn't be able to pull her big ass down the damn hall. He like an ant. That motherfucker's pulling 10 times his weight and shit. Gee whiz. So it would have been that. So all right. So he drops. Let's say he drops this. So is the him putting the hands on Meet the Grams ain't go have the impact that it did, and we probably not getting Not Like Us the next day.
We definitely would not have gotten Not Like Us. I don't believe.
So
so you know how like Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us, it had Drake crib on the screenshot on the album art. If Drake would have dropped the record, it had Whitney face, a beat up face on there. Damn. That would have crushed it, bro.
That would have, you right, yeah.
That would have made the whole thing different.
So, all right. So we wake up Saturday morning. Now, this is my theory, okay? But first I want to see, well, let me go with my theory, and then you tell me if that theory makes sense and or what would have been different. So I always told you that we was always questioning Drake's moves after, Not Like Us came and he dropped the Hearts Part Bitch. So after that, the motherfucker did, he came out with that. Was it the Sexy Red song or the Delilah song first?
Yeah, but all of that would have been different. But it was the Delilah song. Was it the Delilah song first? Or was it the Sexy Red joint? I don't remember which order.
That's what I'm saying, though. I don't think it would have been different. I think the Sexy Red song was already set up. He was already going to rap on the BBL Drizzy beat. I think that his goal was to drop Family Matters. Then everybody would be like, oh, shit, he shitted on Kendrick. He'd be like, yeah, bitch. And you were saying I'm in competition with the bitches? Watch me do a song with her. Over y'all bitch-ass beats y'all thought I was going to hurt my feelings. That's what I think was supposed to be next. Now, that Delilah shit, I think he was drunk and shit and lost some money on the bed and was like, oh, fuck it. Yeah, you can upload it. I don't care. Oh, and passed, and then woke up the next morning like, fuck, who the fuck told y'all to do that shit? I told you don't listen to me when I'm off of my motherfucking Zimas, man. So I think that's what the fuck happened with that. Then he thought he was gonna have a summer vibe shit with the 2 singles he dropped with the Camila shit, and they couldn't stop that because they had already planned that out. His schedule was planned out for the year already. Everything was already lined up. Was supposed to be his look at me, I won type shit. So, but if he had actually won, do you think it would have been different? I don't think it would have been different in that rollout, and I think it would have been more music he would have dropped on top of that.
I think he definitely would have dropped more music.
How do you think hip hop? How you remember what happened when Trump won and shit, and it was very, very, very solemn in a lot of places. What do you think the environment would have been like if Drake had won that? Family Matters drop, got that picture of Whitney in the video, Kendrick pulling magnificent strengthical feats of pulling that woman down the stairs. What and this is hypothetical. This did not happen, just in case somebody just click in the middle of this video and then start searching. Super said the motherfucker it's a video.
It did not happen. Yeah, so but like all the heat that Drake is getting because everybody like piling up on him technically. Like it's all kind of memes out. It's all kind of people pulling. And when I say piling up, I'm just talking about it's a conglomerate of all these individuals who are putting the facts out there. So if that would have been the opposite way around, then it'd have been all kind of people pulling out videos of Kendrick hitting Whitney this time, videos of Kendrick dragging Whitney this time, these different photos.
I'm saying, what if all he had was the photo? Is what I'm saying. Like, ain't nobody else got no evidence.
No, he would have had. I'm talking about. It would have had to pile on. Like if Drake, in order for Drake to have won, he would have had to have like the opposite of everything that happened to Kendrick would have happened to Drake. Would have had to happen to Kendrick.
Cause it's the thing, and I gotta be honest. We calling him a pedo. He not in jail. So we really just calling him to be honest, he really a creep until we get some, until folks really see some. But it's
enough. It's enough stuff out there to be like to really have to question.
No,
that.
You know me. I'm always playing devil's advocate. But what I'm saying is, he's still walking around. We calling him PDF and all that shit because he's a weirdo and stuff. But I'm saying if because I want the win to be similar to Drake's win. So if we went back, because if you, like you said, if they posted a picture and then it was some, because let's be honest, Drake lost because of that shit, but he also just lost because his songs weren't good enough. Let's just be honest about that. Like, he didn't pull the shit out. You know what I'm saying? And on some real shit, especially in 2024, you beat your wife shit should automatically, since we got to believe all women and stuff, off the top, which women, there's nothing wrong with that until some people be lying and shit like that. But that should have really, I think that's why he thought it was the kill shot. I think in his mind, it was like, he beat bitches. Which, damn, now I'm thinking about it, Fraudry, you so dumb. You wasted all that money with that, getting that dumb damn van and crushing it and shit, when you should have went, called the director from Eve's Love is Blind video and be like, look, we need to reenact that, please. Can we get the original? All right. Then call Tyler Perry. Well, no, Tyler Perry don't know how to do that shit, right? It would have been a 4-hour video, then wait to the end for the shit to happen. Let's see. Oh, you should have called the What's Love Got to Do With It directors and had them do the whole video. The whole video should have been a dramatic reenactment of some shit like that. Didn't do that. Riding around the damn city, crushing cars and shit like it's damn Twisted Metal off of PlayStation 1 and shit.
Yeah. And that's why, like, everything I'm talking about when I say what if Drake run, I'm talking about, of course, it's a whole hypothetical because he got crushed. But in order for him to have one, it would have had to be in a opposite level of activities going on. With, like I said, with people coming out with stories saying, oh, they seen Kendrick do this one night at the studio, or they was at a barbecue one day and they heard some stories and they seen, it had been multiple things pop out in order for Drake to win after these allegations. Because what made Kendrick win? Is it because the fact that everything that he was saying, it was so much evidence to prove that it's definitely where there's smoke, there's fire.
I'm gonna kind of be honest. I think if he had came out with a better song than Hard Part 6, that'll still be going. I'm dead serious too. Like, so? I'm super serious. The damn people been talking about the damn pedo shit for years, and this wasn't no damn. This wasn't no just because it was back in the R. Kelly times. It's been news articles. TMZ done talked about it. All these big places done talked about this shit before. Nobody gave a damn.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, Kendrick exposed it so masterfully that everybody start Googling, is Drake a pedo? Is Drake this? And then they start finding all this activity. Because I know, like, I've never seen this whole video out there with that 17-year-old girl on stage with him. And then he asked her how old she was. She said how old he was. And he could proceed to go. That video been out there. But I've never seen that until after the beef. Because people naturally start looking up stuff like, is this true? People start looking up, is this going on? Is this true with Kendrick? People didn't find really no evidence. It was a Breakfast Club interview where he was talking about it. But that's pretty much it. Kendrick didn't have a lot of activity out there to show, oh, is this allegation anywhere near true at all?
So you thinking even if he had came back hard on the Hard Part 6, it would have been a rap for him?
You talking about Drake?
Yeah.
Like, it would have been different. Like, everything would have been different. Because Kendrick was able to go with this, well, not like us, he already had that in the bag, but then Drake would have continued to been able to go on with this whole women beater thing, and he'd have made more songs about women beater. His next song wouldn't have been Hard Part 6. His next song would have been something else about, maybe he would have came with the wop, 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 dot fuck him up. Because he's talking about him beating the women, though.
He brought the shit up, but he shouldn't have went on the defense. But so Drake wins. What's the aftermath? What's the musical landscape? What's happening? What's me? Am I still alive? What's happening?
What you mean? So they already were setting up Drake to be looked upon as on some Michael Jackson status because they came out with him having 100 billion streams. They came out with activities talking about Drake had more listens than all the artists in the 70s, 80s, and the 90s, which how can you really say that when stuff was records, cassettes, and CDs back then? How you know how many times I listened to the Juvenile album so many times that I couldn't even listen to it anymore. I purchased Juvenile album 4 times. That 400 Degrees, I purchased that CD 4 times because I listened to it that much.
Yes.
And somebody stole my joint before. I purchased another one.
Yes.
So there's no, and how many times did I listen to On Fire? There's no record of it because I listened to it on CD.
I know what they doing it off of SoundScan. SoundScan then start tracking shit to like 90, and so they going off of radio spins. Not like, you know, with the numbers they trying to go to, but we live in a bot-tastic world and shit. Don't none of these streams mean shit to me. 1 billion streams, have, like, how many of them was human? You know what I'm saying? That's some real shit. How many of them was I done dropped my phone behind the bed and I was too lazy to go get it and the volume was already low and motherfucking damn whatever a Drake song was just playing on repeat 8 bajillion times. It's a lot of shit that goes into there. How do you feel? So I'm telling you right now, if Drake had won, I was gonna cancel. I'm pretty sure I was gonna cancel Spotify, any other thing like that, and I was just gonna go back to listening to actual tapes, cassette tapes of mixtapes I made back in the day. I wouldn't want to have nothing to do with the industry as a whole. I wouldn't go outside, and I might have to divorce my wife because she listened to Drake, and I just can't be. Cause she don't even give a fuck about the beef or anything, but I wouldn't be able to be like, you listen to that shit, and she'd be like, but he just beat that other guy. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna file them papers. Shout out to Usher.
Because and then just imagine how the internet would have been. Like all the people that's been out here already talking about Drake still winning. It'd have been people that had real validity, be like, oh. So if you said something about Drake losing or somebody about Drake being fraudulent, everybody be like, so you out here supporting a women beater? Is that what you're doing? You're supporting a woman, a man who did this to his woman. He didn't even marry her. He did this to this woman that had his kids, and it'll be all this evidence about all this stuff.
And they still try to ride with that, but nigga, you just literally, nigga, it was a visceral hatred that just came up, a act being victorious, nigga. I've been so motherfucking mad.
Oh my god, act alone.
I'm canceling the internet. I'm getting off the internet, my nigga. I would have been done. I'm done with society. I do not want to live in a Drake one world, my nigga, because next thing you know, it's gonna infiltrate everything. Next thing they probably gonna have a damn dude. I wouldn't. The amount of dick sucking that Kendrick would have been doing, like, I'm not Kendrick, but academics would have been doing. He probably would have started foaming at the mouth, watering, just the dick sucking. You know how you ain't ate in a long time and shit, and your mouth start watering for real and shit before and you kind of like that would have been him soon as that man. And dude, you know what?
What's that?
I'm gonna be honest, man. This conversation that we having has really kinda, it's got me thinking about some shit right now, dude. Cause what's the last battle that you remember that was straight lyrical? Meaning when I say lyrical, they won't talk about nobody, wife, kids, girlfriends, or nothing. I know the one.
I can't think of any.
Fucking when T.I. and Luda went back and forth with each other for that little bit.
Okay.
Even when T.I. and fucking even with Lil Flip, they was just talking about I beat your ass and I rap better than you.
That's very true.
LL Cool J and Cannabis just was on some I'm a better MC than you.
But it is rumors that LL set up Cannabis' whole thing for his next album to flop. Like it was some bigger stuff.
It ain't no wife, yo. It ain't show you a rapist and nothing. I'm talking about all that shit was just man to man. I'm better than you. That's it. And now I'm thinking about it, and you was like, man, the only way he would have won is if he brought up, you know, the shit was true about the beating and shit. Which it's a caveat to this, and I'm bringing this up because this Kendrick had to go there to win, like period. Because without that, people wouldn't have gave a fuck about skills anyway, which is so sad. We in a world where it ain't about skills. And I ain't bring up no Southern rappers because with Southern rap, except for the T.I. shit, but T.I. and Ludacris, I think they actually care about their lyrics and shit. So I mentioned them. But for a lot of shit, when we be talking about swag rap and shit or something like that, it be more some, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did fuck your bitch, nigga, and I will kill you, and then people end up dead in that shit. This is completely different, but it's kind of hitting me, man. It's like, fuck, dude. It really have to be like that, and I think I hate that it's like that, man, because Drake just should have lost off of being a non-MC just because he not an MC. And unfortunately, it sucks that we live in a society now that you not have a talent. Like right now, something wonderful is happening. Your girl Ice Spice melting, she going down the drain. Okay, like ain't nobody fuck with her new shit. And I know you kind of probably upset she got on that Ozempic, nigga. The ass ain't assing no more.
She definitely look a lot different.
Very crackheadish, like super fiendish out there by the face, but it's Ozempic, so you know what I'm saying. And I'm hoping, ain't nothing against her. She seems like a nice young lady, trying to, you know, pursue her dreams or what. Which I really think somebody was just like, "Hey, you got a fat ass. You should go do a song. I will write it for you. You just go do that shit, and your ass go sell the records." Because that's literally how it goes.
What happened?
That's the game. So she's starting to cool off. I ain't heard from Sexy Red in a minute. Hopefully she is taking care of her children or a child that she just gave birth to. Let's see, Glorilla, I like her. She can do her thing. Meg, she actually can rap for real.
Meg can spit. Have you ever heard Meg freestyle? Like she had a freestyle. I want to say she was freestyling over this 666 beat, and she was snapped.
I listened to all her tapes. Like when I had never really even heard the song "Hot Girl Summer." I knew it was a hashtag and shit, but I had her mixtape and had heard her tapes before the Hot Girl Summer shit, and I was like, yo, this motherfucker could rap. But it's just crazy that that's how he got to get taken down. And listen, I don't give a fuck how he had to get taken down. I'm just glad he was defeated. But it's like, they're you saying that, I'm like, man, the answer should have been just, you know, he lost from rapping. But the aftermath, if do you feel, so right now with the aftermath going on, do you feel a change in music right now? Do you feel, because I brought up the Ice Spice stuff because it's like she melting quick right now, but just by internet standards and what people saying on the internet, if you type in Ice Spice on YouTube right now, everybody was like, how Ice Spice fell off like already and shit. So
dang, I ain't even realized that.
Did you hear that new shit she just dropped, nigga?
I did not.
Shit was trash.
Oh my god,
shit was trash. Yeah, nigga, you just Google, nigga. There's a plethora of articles about how she done fell off, nigga. And it was already happening.
Yeah, I'm seeing it.
It was already happening, though. It was already a rap for her. She didn't have nothing. What did she have? Way
different, too. She really didn't have, she had her lane that she kind of got up out of.
She had ass.
They took that away, bruh. Damn.
That's it. That's all it was.
Damn. And fire beats that she was rapping over.
That's it. And now the beat's trash. I heard that new song she dropped, nigga. That beat was so horrific, but it was just bad beat. Or maybe she done pissed off somebody. So maybe somebody is Cannibus in her. Who knows?
Maybe so, because that one track that she had with old boy that you what's his name? That shit was hard, but she was still looking at like regular Ice Spice in that video. Cause
that shit was from a while back. You know, folks be recording music like a long time ago, and it take a while for it to get released, and they be done shot the video, and by the time you say, "Oh yeah, we shot that video back in 1997," we was just able to get the shit released, nigga. But I'm hoping. So you feel like it's so? What's the difference between real and fake now? Then, meaning now that because we still got to give it some time, right? Like we still, it ain't even, the damn fall ain't hit yet. Colleges ain't even got to playing Not Like Us and shit yet. We still got to get rest of this year for Drake to get the thank you Lord, to get just shitted on for the rest of the 2024.
Because another thing too, if Drake would have won, Drake would have 100% already dropped the whole album already.
You right.
Now. Kung Fu Kitty ain't dropping nothing else. He only came out to dismantle Drake. That's only
you don't think that song at the beginning wasn't letting us know he got an album?
He ain't dropped it yet, but I'm saying like Drake would have already dropped. Like Drake would have been on a victory lap and
Oh
dropped some stuff already.
No,
And his stuff would have been like if he dropped 20 records on his album, his shit would have been top 20. All the charts, imagine.
Oh yeah,
if
Drake
would have destroyed Kendrick the way that Kendrick destroyed Drake, Drake would have released another album. Yeah. And if he had 20 songs on that album, all 20 songs would have been the top 20. Drake would have been the top 20 of all the hip hop, rap, pop charts. And that would have been even more of a victory lap. And all the Drake stands would have been, all the acts out there would have been treacherous, bro. There would have been nothing that anybody can say about any of that.
I would have had to stage a Trump shooting, my nigga, on myself.
Dog, his victory lap would have been so insane.
It would have been sick, nigga. I'm getting sick just thinking about it, dude. Just it would have been so trash. Gilly them would have been talking stupid. I would have probably had to stop listening to Mace. It's a lot of people I would have just probably had to stop fucking with on some real shit. Like I really probably would have had to leave the internet. So he did win. It's great. Could have won if he had won. Damn, dude. If he had won, everybody started wearing Janko jeans and shit again, dude.
I don't know if it would, but like to me, like because Kendrick did win though, it do feel like real. I don't want to say real rap, but more substance rap is on the come up. People paying much attention to lyrics, but if Drake would have won, man, that would have been.
If Drake had won, bro, motherfuckers would be wearing these ugly bitches.
Is that his shoes?
The Hot Step 2 white.
Was that like a little? I've never. This is the first time I ever seen these.
Wait.
That stuff.
Nah, keep going because I'm about to tell you. I'm about to show you. Look at this. Drake. All right, so I think that was the first one. Let's see.
That was a terrible looking shoe.
I mean, look who wearing. Look, so what's that day?
Bruh, that's when they released. When did Not Like Us come out?
Forget Not Like Us. Oh, damn. Euphoria, Kendrick, release date. What date? April 30th was Euphoria. Yeah. Right before, the week before this was supposed to drop. He destroyed this drop.
So Drake would have had even more money because his Nike sales would have went insane. Then Drake would have been out here talking about how he got the hottest shoe. He'd have had his writers would have had so many bars about how he got the hottest shoe in the game.
Well, he would have been lying. Wasn't nobody go buy this except for his super fans.
Which he got a lot of.
Nah, nigga. You is not walking around in these, bro.
No, I'm not. I ain't a super fan either.
Even as a super fan, would you walk around them as a super fan?
There's nobody that I'm such a super fan of that I will rock some terrible looking kicks for.
Exactly. Yo, when P dropped them damn P Millers, nigga, I was like, look, bro, all right, ghetto dope and shit, you know what I'm saying? But no, we're not doing this, P. You need to do something and take your life with you. Yeah, man. So, but like you said, and you know what, I'm letting my hatred override our hypothetical situation. I'm sorry. My apologies, people. You right. Motherfuckers would have been busting these shoes.
Because now you look at them and you can call them the Nike Colonizer 12s. or something like that. But then it'd have been like, oh, man, we got this OVO. Like, so it's like, I just looked it up before we jumped on here. OVO Fest. That's supposed to be going on next week. I really ain't heard nothing about OVO Fest.
That's what. If Drake had won, you would have been hearing about OVO Fest, motherfuckers in knees, and some not cold damn shoes, nigga.
Bro, are these like real pants that people can buy right now?
You don't remember Janko's, nigga, from the 90s? I
do remember that, but I'm talking about, I know you can't rock these right now. I know
what you talking? Drake
right
been
now.
rocking them. What you talking about, bro? Look.
Bro.
What is you saying? This nigga them some Janko's, bro.
Golly. I did not realize that's what those was.
Them ain't jeans, them some dress pants, but nigga, that the whole flare at the bottom, nigga. Drake been wearing flare ass jeans.
And then there's some people rocking them.
Cause they got BBLs. Look at this. Oh damn. Drake Bell. Any damn way, people would have been wearing the Jankos, damn it, if he had won. Thank God, man. You know what? When I think about this, when you got to talking about it, man, in my brain, it was kind of like in my head, I was kind of like, Drake winning would have been like if the Confederacy had won the Civil War. It would have been. It would have been that level. Just to make it even, it would have been like if World War II, if America had lost World War II and Hitler was able to do what he had to do. That would have been what Drake would have did to the music game. And
he'd have been so solidified, bro. Like you probably you would not be able to function, bro. Because like I said, they'd be like, oh, he got his resume would have been so impeccable. He had 100 billion streams, defeated Kung Fu Kenny, exposed a woman beater, and would have had crazy Nike sales.
Dude,
would have dropped the album with 20 songs on it. That'd have been all in the top 20. Drake would have been the whole top 20.
This would have been my head right here if he had a damn one.
And no, he might have even doubled back on Pusha T and dropped the Red Button album that he had for Pusha. He'd have been so confident.
How would he have beat Pusha? Because if he had to have evidence of had real, and for him to beat Kendrick with everybody else having all this evidence, how would he have beat Pusha T? What evidence would he have?
He would have had the Infinity Stones.
No, he would have had to have evidence again, because that's what battling done turned into, right? Now I got it ain't about rapping. So he couldn't have just been like, "Oh, I'm a better rapper than you, Pusha."
But he that nigga now. Like I'm talking about if all this stuff occurred.
He was already that nigga with Kendrick.
No, but he. I'm talking about if he came with a solidified win against Kendrick with all this evidence, and he got the top 20 of all the track. There would be nobody who would say he Pusha won.
Pusha did win.
No, I'm talking about, but if he'd double back on Pusha and drop
what? But he would have. But we just what rumors would he would have had to? But what rumors would he had to have? Because he couldn't have beat him just because of rapping. He would have had to have because he couldn't have beat Kendrick without the wife beating. So he can't beat Pusha T with just rapping. What? So what was Pusha T putting hands to? Like what?
It's the internet. The whole internet would have been on Drake's side.
No,
like you are communicating and talking as if what the internet is right now. The whole game, the whole environment would have changed because Drake would have ran everything, bro.
I don't think he would have been able to go back to Pusha without. He would have had to have a tape Push. Okay, so if it was wife beating that took out Kendrick, he would have had to have a tape of Pusha T kicking puppies in the face.
None of that would have mattered at that point. Once Drake would have been the person, he would have been Thanos, bro. Thanos.
But that's what I'm trying to say. You can't win a rap battle now with just I said something bad about you because I'm that nigga. If you ain't got and that's the whole point I was bringing up earlier when I brought up the Cannibus shit. Kendrick wouldn't have been able to demolish Drake without the pedo.
Cannibus had no power.
And Drake wouldn't have been able to demolish Kendrick without the, cause can you remove the I beat whatchamacallit and give me something else he could have beat Drake with,
No.
Kendrick with? Exactly. No. So without the rumor, you have nothing, cause it ain't about rapping.
But to how the marketing work, bro. Like, you telling me that if Drake was that dude and these people, they just spent this $400 million on him, the powers that be already is keeping Drake afloat. If Drake would have been the person that won the whole beef and demolished Kendrick and wiped the floor with him, got the top 20 tracks out there, #1 sales in Nike. Now he probably about to drop a whole nother record. OVO Fest would have been insane. Like, this dude would have been Thanos, bro.
And he say Pusha T name. He gonna beat Pusha T. That's why I keep asking you. What
in that environment, yes.
Without no dirt.
It don't. What I'm saying, it don't matter what the dirt is. It's about the whole how it wouldn't matter at that point. Drake would have been Thanos, bro.
Drake was already Thanos.
No, he would not. No.
Okay, no. Drake, like I said, the whole thing about this whole shit was Kendrick won because Drake is a pedo, and there was evidence. Take away that shit, just rapping. It would have ended up like
because if it would have been just rapping, just period, and Drake and Kendrick wouldn't have came out with that kind of stuff where there was evidence of it. If it was just rap beef, rap battle, there's no telling who would have won because the internet is so powerful.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be some kind of dirt, especially if he come with Pusha, because Pusha already got more dirt that we ain't heard that Drake was afraid of. So Drake, now this hypothetical is if Drake had won beat Kendrick, right? I think if Drake hadn't beat Kendrick, Drake ain't beating Pusha. He just not.
I'm just telling you, he'd have been so Thanos with the 5 Infinity Stones, bro, that he would have been pretty much untouchable. Nobody could have said any. People would have been calling him the GOAT. All the videos that's going on about him tearing him down, there would have been the opposite effect of all the videos building him up, saying that he is the undeniable GOAT. How the Jordan stands are, nobody can state any facts whatsoever to say that it could be any amount of numbers of stats. Don't matter. Any amount. What's his name? It's somebody that got more championships than Jordan. Don't matter. Somebody got 11. Bill Russell got 11 champions. Doesn't matter when it comes to the Jordan stand because of all the marketing that Gatorade and Nike did and how it was at the time. Jordan is an untouchable god. Drake would have been an untouchable god.
Well, Jordan ain't untouchable because it's still niggas that will fight you saying LeBron is the nigga. Then it's still niggas that'll fight you that say Kobe the nigga. Now, since we all got this nigga shoes on, us old shoes... Us old niggas is always gonna be Team Jordan and shit. I started watching basketball like 2006 or some shit. So in my mind, I can't even watch LeBron play to even put nothing in the conversation. Jordan just the greatest to me just because of that. But anybody watching that, but what I'm saying is I agree with every single thing you just said. Do you think that nigga would be even dumb enough to say Pusha name? Because you do know this nigga don't even say Pusha name. I'm talking about right after that. If you look at any interview where they bring up Pusha, he won't even say this nigga's name, and not in no like, oh, that nigga ain't. He'll try to not use his name on some, that name ain't even worth breathing. When Pusha do interviews and he don't say his name, it be on some laid back shit. Oh, that nigga, nah, you know. But when Drake do it, yeah, the person that's name shit will not be spoken. That'll never be squashed. It was too serious. You think his balls would have been that big with no dirt to go back and to Pusha T with zero dirt, and then everybody be like he still won, he beat Pusha?
So did you think Drake is a narcissist?
Fuck yeah. But I think if
a narcissist would have got Thanos power, what I am saying is, what if Drake would have won? Drake would have had the Infinity Stones. He would have had the ability to snap his finger and the internet would just wipe whatever he said would have been that heat, bro.
Without dirt, he would have beat Pusha T with no dirt. You can't win a battle without dirt in 2024, though, is what I'm trying to say.
It'd have been very hard for Pusha to come and take him down.
I don't think so.
Once he was on this stat, because you still talking from the aspect of
Oh wait,
what
so
Drake
my
is
question,
right now.
you know what? We left something real big out this whole equation when we had this thing. Kendrick, there was dirt on that. So are we reversing this to where Kendrick was the liar and there was no evidence on Drake for any of this shit?
Yeah,
because if that's what you're saying, if that's what you're saying, okay, all right. So that's my bad.
Yeah, like all the pedo allegations, because that's because Kendrick won so steadfast because all these allegations is out there and it's so much proof of all this stuff. I'm talking about if the opposite, the only way Drake would have won here is if the opposite would have happened. Like it'd have been Kendrick out here. It'd have been all these videos. Literally, imagine Serena Williams. Like, man, like I do remember it was a time we was at this Compton event, and I had to go stop Kendrick from beating on Whitney. And then Whitney mom out here talking about how she was scared to tell people because Kendrick is this monster. Kendrick would have been painted as the monster that Drake is getting painted as. Would have been exactly what is all the stuff that's going on with Drake would have been going on with Kendrick.
Damn, I would have hated that too, dude.
It'd have been a whole different landscape though. Like, bro, like you seen the What If series on what was it, Marvel? They had a What If series on Disney. Like the way they did it was, what if everything was the opposite for the most part?
Fuck, man. Damn, that would have been so trash, dude. So what about you? Since you was never a staunch Drake hater, I wonder how our conversations would have went. So boom. Euphoria came out, all this shit, but then Drake, instead of fucking Kendrick dropping Meet the Grams, Drake dropped Beat the Lamars, and fucking, do you feel like you would have been like, how would you have felt as a non-Drake glazer but enjoyer of Drake music? Would this have solidified you? Because everything was the same up into this battle, meaning it's still the ghostwriting shit, still everything else, still all that, just not the pedo shit, because nobody really, apparently his fans don't care about this nigga don't write shit. How would your thoughts have been? Like, me and you having conversations, I'm like, man, that nigga Drake, man, that nigga fraud, that XYZ. But he beat Kendrick though, which is your favorite artist.
It would have been like how I feel like with the Cannabis LL. Like everybody, like to me, I think Cannabis is a way better rapper than LL Cool J as far as like bars for bars. But LL had all the power, and the internet wasn't even popping like that back then. No. For the most part, if we type in who do you think won that battle between LL and Cannabis, or were you even aware of it? Like, did it even matter?
I told you about that nigga album, Cannabis album. I threw that shit out like a weed plate, nigga. And that was because that was back when I was on my rippity stuff, right? However, and I was go buy the album. I wasn't buying it because of Cannabis. I was buying it because Wyclef had produced the whole thing, and I'm thinking Wyclef, the score, fucking the carnival, fucking all the shit. I'm thinking this about to be laced, and it's about to be some rippity rapping on top of it, and it's gonna be some Congo damn Caribbean shit going on. I'm thinking it's gonna be but back to your question as far as it was LL, because LL's in my top 5 dead or alive, and Cannabis come in with his and I was like, nigga, nobody's listening to you, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it would have been that times 100, bro. They'd have been like, who is these weird ass voices this dude doing? He has nothing on Drake.
This a different scenario though, because we got 10 years of Kendrick proving himself. Cannabis got fucked because he didn't even get to make it out the gate. Like Cannabis because and fuck that, I done seen him freestyle and stuff. He ice cold. It's just he didn't never get a chance. Bro. He didn't. If he had been able to drop an album of solid music, then it probably would have been a completely different thing. But
bro, they could have retroactively removed Kendrick from the Smithsonian and be like, yo, he beats women, he is done.
That show would have happened.
It's all kind of stuff that would because in your mind, like right now, the way you are speaking as if you understand what the landscape is right now, and you not speaking from the landscape that he would have washed. If I'm talking about what if he would have washed Kendrick and everything was the opposite, bro. If this man got the most streams ever on earth, then they said they said he had the most streams, but he had the most listens than several decades of any artist. Then he washed Kendrick on this, and he'd have been the top. Whatever albums he released would have been the top of everything, bruh. This dude would have been Thanos, bro.
Wow.
Now with the whole Pusha thing, I think he would have tried to probably try to double back on the boy.
I don't think he would have said Pusha's name. I think he would have been like, I think he would have beat Kendrick like, "Ooh, guys, that was close. We can't do that shit again."
Man, you talk about a dude that you say is a narcissist, bro.
I mean, I'm gonna say this. When I talk about narcissism and shit, you can't be a superstar without some type of level of narcissism. It's either you a dumb narcissist or you a smart narcissist. When Kendrick talking about pulling the ego from the bottom and shit, that's just him saying, all right. Cause for you to say some shit like ain't no big three, nigga, it's just big me, you have to have some narcissism there to say fuck everybody else. But a smart narcissist on the inside feel like they the dopest and will tell you that, but also realize that it's other people equally as dope somewhere else, and they can express that. A stupid narcissist believe they the dopest, and even if they know it's other people out there, they gonna be like, nope, it's just me still. I don't give a fuck. And you know what? They'll hate the other people that they think better and fuck up because they let the hate. The hate I'm talking about is like narcissist type hate, where they let the hate red blind them and they can't even move straight, which I think is really what kind of happened with Aubrey, because I think sorry about that, Fraudry, because like you said, I think he felt, because like I was saying earlier, he thought he was coming in with all the Thanos rings already. He thought he had the Thanos rings, and for him to think the family matters was gonna be the red button.
And that would have meant that everything that Drake was saying was true. Like if he hit it with the day free, that would have hit or as A minor, and then Kendrick A minor line, like people were like, what is that? That is trash. Like he over here rapping about all this stuff. This wop what is that? That is garbage. That's what everybody would have said back then. If they were around.
Damn. Do you think so? Let's say Drake dropped Meet the Grams and then his version of Not Like Us. Do you think Kendrick would have did a real Heart Part 6?
Kendrick might have just faded away. Because if he would have just been at the crib like, man, I'm just done. Like he already don't be out anyway. He wouldn't have popped out and showed nobody nothing. He would just be at the crib. And Drake would have been on his victory lap. Because you know he'd have rubbed it in some kind of way. Drake would have had a pop-out show in LA to show that he had more fans in LA. He ran his city bigger than Kendrick did.
Shit. And
imagine Game would have been out there. I can't even say that. They would have had no. But just think though, because now imagine this. So you imagine all the people that was rocking with Drake already because they was getting their stimulus package, or that they was just helping their careers. So now if Drake then washed Kenny and he already got the Infinity Stone, now if he gonna come to LA and have his own pop out to go around and just dance on Kendrick in his hometown. Game would have been there. Tell her who else would have. All the basketball players that was out there. Maybe LeBron might have showed up.
And fuck it wouldn't have been the call. What if he just did the whole OVO fest in LA, nigga? Just bullshit. God dang. Yeah, nigga, I would have had to go and tell my wife and kids, hey y'all, I love y'all. This ain't even got nothing to do with y'all. It's just unfortunately y'all's love is not strong enough to keep me on this earth where everybody fucking with this hoe ass nigga out here. I just can't.
And I get
Just can't do it.
like why you can't mentally grasp it, because
I
it is
can't.
very outlandish.
My
It is
brain.
extremely outlandish.
It is very hard to see the world in this light, nigga. Because I would have. It's certain shit, nigga, that is just. I just don't. I couldn't live through, nigga.
But that's what we doing here.
Through.
But that's what we doing here. We are saying, what if it would have been the opposite, and everything that happened to Kendrick would have happened to Drake, and everything that happened to Drake would have happened to Kendrick.
Damn.
It'd have been a whole landscape. Like, you still thinking logically.
And now the whole, instead of you sitting on that side, you would have been sitting on this side, and you would have been on some you would have been on some Drake love shit, and I would have been not even Drake hate. I would have just been like, I'd probably been depressed, clinically depressed. I'd be on the pod like this, nigga, like.
Man, bro, like.
Damn. Nigga, that. Hey, dude, I'm getting real chills, nigga. I'm so glad God real, my nigga. God did.
So so we of course all this is capped, and this is no chance of this even happening. But I'm just saying, like, that's why I'm talking about what if, like how Marvel did it. What if this, and they had all them different versions. Like what if Kobe and them would have never won all them championships with Kobe? What if Jordan wouldn't have won 6? I'm talking about stuff like that. What if he wouldn't have won 6 championships?
What do you think would have happened if Allen Iverson had a won in 2000 against the Lakers?
Hey,
do you think that would have changed the trajectory of Kobe down?
It could have, because once your team lose, because did the Lakers win anymore after that? Did that team stick together?
Because that was the last of Shaq and Kobe together, wasn't it?
Might have been. Now I gotta look it up.
But them some crazy what ifs, man. What if Jay-Z had to beat Nas? How do you think the musical landscape would have been if Jay-Z had to beat Nas? Do you think it would have been a difference? Because somebody broke down the timeline of they beef today, and actually it was the FD signifier. He was just talking about how Drake them was talking about drop, and shit. It's only been like a week, but fucking with Jay-Z versus Nas, it was like a year and a half. Like, somebody would drop something, then 4 months later somebody dropped something, then like 8 months later I think Takeover dropped, and then like a year after that is when Nas came back with Ethan and shit. I probably got that messed up, but do you think if because really, to be honest, if you kind of look at the trajectory of shit now, for anybody not in the know of, Nas is rich as fuck, okay? He made very good investments. This nigga rap money ain't shit to him. He don't need no damn rap money. So it ain't even about the rap money. But if I was an alien and I came down and I just kind of looked at history and shit, it looked like Jay would have won.
Good. So that just changed. It just changed so much that the butterfly effect of everything. That's just what it's about.
I wonder if Jay-Z won, would we still had got 50 Cent? Would we still had got Soulja Boy? Would Snap Music still had risen? With the butterfly effect thing you saying? Because everything would have been affected.
Yeah, and I can't remember like all the details about what was happening around that time. Because like this whole shit is recent. Like I can see what's going on the internet. I'm in the spaces where I'm seeing people like clowning Drake. I'm seeing all the memes. I'm seeing all this. So I can see what will be happening then. Like back then, I can't even remember what social was it? Any social was MySpace even out back then?
Nah, that's the days of the forums, my nigga. That's when he's on Soul, allhiphop.com. That's where all them battles. If you go back to them forums, dude, like I said, they still do Ether Day, nigga. Like December 4th is Ether Day. Dipset versus Lil Wayne. It was all sorts of forum wars back then, but it's for the hip hop internet nerds back then. And then it merged. It became the social media. Well, what do you guys think? How do you think the landscape would have changed if Fraudry had been victorious? Do you feel like you would be happy in life right now? And I know y'all probably like, it's just rap battles. Look, man, just It would have been so. I would have every time I would have logged into anything, it would have been his face smiling and happy, not depressed and sad.
There would be no pictures of Drake out there dancing at his football game because he wouldn't have to do none of that.
Adion
There'd
would
have been
still
no PR stunts for that.
Adion would still be waiting for his ass to come back for that pack of cigarettes, nigga. He was like, damn, we forgot about that. So I guess, man, it was, you know what you saying, that there was a winner out of this battle. It was Adion. He finally got a father until something happened and he don't have to be a father no more, or he have to go find a daughter and be a father to her or some shit. Or there's several other kids that are allegedly out there that, even though I said allegedly, I'm not saying that they do exist, but I think they do, because fuck fraudery. Well, guys, thanks for joining us for this episode. We shall see y'all next week. No, a week. How long you think it's gonna take you to get your Chris Brown list together, bro?
I'm good.
You straight now? Yeah, so what day you give the day?
Are we gonna do it? So what are we doing today?
We gonna do it live. We gonna do it on YouTube, and we just go do live, and we just go come with our songs. If you can find a CD, you send me. No, you collect all your CD covers and stuff, or whatever your visual presentation. We can't play the music, but we gonna have to sell the song. You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to put on our own little pizzazzle show.
I'm gonna say, what about a Friday live? A Friday or a Saturday live? What's the best day for our live?
I don't know these folks. I don't know when y'all be on, man. The time
maybe we can make it a poll.
I'm gonna make a poll. You know what? I'm making a poll as soon as we get off this bitch. Thanks for joining us. Make sure you follow Hateration Nation. We just uploaded our video talking about we had the powwow, and we talked about a plethora of potpourri topics on there. So go check that out. And then make sure you hit that join button for the membership. And I shall see you tomorrow for Live Lunch with Super, where I shall introduce a new format and see if it work. If this punk ass microphone work, and I don't be having no damn technical issues. See you guys later.
Peace.